Hey guys, all the way over here in Puerto Vallarta. If I were y'all, I would get here as soon as you can. It's really nice, really beautiful. It's really just crazy. So we will definitely have a conference here because the room, weirdly I am, could sit 22 people. So we're going to try that out in the near future. Yeah, a lot of the market open is super chop lately. So big thing, you really don't want to be sitting there putting all your money in. I even got a negative 400 move because I listened to other people. I will tell you that's another rook move. This is the rook move because see, once it did the high of the day, pulled right back. So that was the rook move right here. When all you had to do is let it play out. And again, that's that first 5-minute rule. I'm probably going to tie my hands up. Sounds a little crazy, but it's true. CNSP did break that little VWAP trade right here. You'll see it right here. It was trying to break out this little channel currently right now, right here. So you would definitely want to wait. Since it broke out, you would definitely want a little larger pullback. And if you're going to get in, I'd get in the flat top at the top right there at the 280 and see what it could give you right after that. So that would be the move I'd be looking for right now. So if you're going to take one, that would be the one I would take if it's already running. It should go. There's no reason for it not to go, but you're just going to have a little more fight. You get a lot of people selling. You also see the overall downtrend of this stock. You really can't forget that. So I'm going to tell you a couple stock trades I got. I missed all of this, sleeping in, no big deal. I got these little maneuvers right here on the way up. This one, and these are all just garbage bear flags on this one. And then right here is the true one. If it's going to go pretty much right here. So we'll see if it's going to do it. I'm just going to go down the chart. Hopefully this is the better one you got earlier today. You had the first run up, break of it, and right up here, nice peak out. And basically that peak out was resistance. So you definitely want to be sitting there, taking these trades at this resistance. So don't know. Oh, I hate when it's a fraction and I missed it. All good. I'm going to put it in anyway, see what happens. All right, so right here, you're basically looking at all these trades right here. And then we got ZCAR or ZAP right here. It's still breaking down. And this is VVPR right here. Just went up, pulled back. It did almost a full target too. And basically what you're looking for is it, again, to zigzag a little bit. And the zigzag for me is definitely when it's just doing this. It's just drawing down. It's going back up. And then eventually it proves itself. That's all I'm really looking at. You can keep it on the board like that so you can see it. We can go back over here to ZCAR. That was the other one that made the move. Same thing right there. AMIX. We were expecting more of that, but it hit the 2 targets in the pre. Let's go back, check CNSP. Yeah, it's still grinding. It took my trade. You'll see that pullback scalp right here. It'll come back and re-break this area. So all you're really looking for, if you're getting a lot better at trading, you'll see just re-breaks. So I will draw this chart. I will finish with this chart today. Just want to wish everybody a happy Independence Day. We have America that we can make this kind of money, which is kind of sick. So 365 right up here was the device that tells you a resistance. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that resistance on the board. And the other one was down here at 276. And if you're not going to get any freaked out, when it broke 276, it is now doing the grind right here and it's just still trying to reprove other levels. So this one, going to go through each one of them, and it can still grind up today. It has to go down to get other people pulled in. All right, so the stock's now going down. I'm going to do a quick one right here. Still lower lows, lower highs, and you'll see it get wider actually right here. And then right here, that's the level I'm looking at right here. I already drew my fibs on this. It's also the shallow W, and it's also VWAP break. A lot of confluence. So right here, it just broke right here and went up. So right here, so basically you're now downtrending, and then you're not. And that's all I'm doing. I miss a lot of this move. Don't really care because the stock hasn't done anything to prove upward momentum. So right here, if I wanted to redraw it again, I would tell you to practice doing this as much as possible. Right here, we got down, and I'm just going through each maneuver, okay? And now here's your little maneuver. Here's your shoulder. Here's your head. Here's your other shoulder. And then that's my line. So if you want to be told how to play this, I'm going to tell you one time real quick for you. I think I can push enter. Yeah, cool. All right. So now the stock's basically downtrending. So you clearly see that. And then basically when it's not downtrending, here's the level I'm looking at. And now it's going down and it up, touched again. Beautiful. Because to me, that's the whole formation it's going to have to form before it retrends and goes up. We did this on VVPR. We were expecting a VWAP kiss a little earlier in the market today. Right here, I think I even drew this pre-market. Here, let me draw it one more time real quick. Still same thing right here. So I actually took the trade right here to here. And then it never reproved itself. It just said no, no, and then it started proving itself right here over this previous line, over this previous down to go up. So I would really just go through a couple charts. So when I denied myself getting better, I didn't chart up as much. So right here, when I was sitting there looking at this form, let me get rid of these set of fibs. Right here, let me just get rid of those fibs right here. You'll see it basically break down and then it starts going up. So you can play with all these little things. But hopefully what you're going to do is eventually see that this line was never crossed. The momentum was there. Definitely the buyers were willing to pay more. I'm looking at that all the time. But it also is at 50-50 land. It's also under VWAP. So all I'm looking for, if it does break here, is a VWAP kiss, and it did happen. It didn't happen when I wanted it to. And that's what the charts don't do. They do it when the market actually makes the move. So here's that CNSP. See, that's why I thought it was a bear flag early, but I took that trade anyway because that is the move of upward momentum. See, we can predict this, but then you go, well, it almost hit target 2. Look at the previous level, it couldn't break. Look at the previous level, it couldn't break. And that was the 3 level I even called out in pre. I was like, wow, this could break 3, but look what happened in the open. Broke down, didn't break 3. Broke down, and now you're finding a retrend. Going back up a reversal to 3 and got denied at the 3 again. So all good. If you can just start looking at these moves on the way up, I think that is the key. If you need any privates, reach out. We also have availability to some chat rooms if you're not a member of any good chat rooms or positive chat rooms, or if you really just don't have a good trade strategy. I will show you one that works unless you really just... I got the 4th rule on mine, and that 4th rule is the game changer for me. Otherwise, I took another person's strategy that was like 50-50, and I put another rule on it after just charting it a good 200 charts. If you do have a strategy, chart it. I read a good little breakdown of that. Just going to give it a last little tip here. They said chart it 200 times. It's like, why? I said, or lose it 100 times. And when they said chart it 200 times, they're going to say, hey, did all your thing hold true on every chart? Not just the chart you looked at and you got a happy runner and the sun is, shining. Is it running on a stock that the thing works every time? Mine does. And then I had to figure out how to make it live. That took the longest thing, but pretty easy to see after you see it after a while. I'll be glad to help you out. Otherwise, if you need any tips on going to certain chat rooms or anything like that and you're not doing really well on the market, let me know. If you have any tips or trading nuances, I'm about to go through a big slew of trading nuances so you can get little nuggets and explanation of the nuggets that you might have heard, but you never maybe knew why it pertained to trading. So I would like y'all to have a great, happy 4th. I might shoot a fun video tomorrow because, again, get out, enjoy the world too. If you're not balanced in the head, you're not going to be, you're not going to be a super happy person. So just make sure you get out and smell the roses sometimes. That little taking the edge off of that. Otherwise, you might be stressful at a computer, just trading. So otherwise, find some friends, take a little thing off, and you'll find your head so clear when you come back. It's a lot easier for yourself. Okay. Hey, y'all have a really, really, really good one, and y'all have a great, happy 4th.